Hello everyone, welcome to the second day of this learning to draw experience. I will take from the place I left yesterday, and which was just drawing lines. This is where I stopped. And for today I have a new goal, and it starts with the concept of eye level. And for that we'll just start with an horizontal line, which is your eye level. This is actually, as the word says, where your eyes look. And whatever is below this are going to be things you look from the top. And your eye levels is things that you look in front of you. And above your eye levels is things you are going to look from below because they are just bigger. And the next concept I'm going to introduce is the vanishing points, or like points of horizon. And this is just where things disappear in the distance far away. And with these two concepts, we can already start building on the concept of perspectives. So if I just draw this guiding lines out of my vanishing points, now I can construct things within these boundaries. Whoop. And so, since we have only drawn lines, I will just continue on that approach, and now I will try to continue to draw boxes. And for example, if you were to look at a box from above, so I'll draw it below my eye level. And I'll just start taking the shapes I just got, the guides I just got from my guidelines. So here I just find the flat surface, and if I want to just make a box, I can draw vertical lines out of this. And how do I decide how do I close this object? As well, it's actually with lines that will also go to the vanishing points. So yeah, this is how you build the perspectives. And so I'll just continue trying to continue trying to make this nicer and get some more practice. So I'll just keep trying to build some guidelines. And for example, if I want just to build, say I'm stacking boxes here. So from here, I'll put here a new box that is bigger and on top. And I don't know, is this all enough? So from here to here, close this. And so as you see, this vertical lines, I just put them arbitrary, but the perspective is guided by the vanishing points. And yeah, I still cannot draw very straight lines, but it's kind of enough to know where to continue and what is that. I'm actually willing to see how here it matches. And now I have a new bigger box on top of the previous one, and it's nice. And this helps you to understand how the shapes of your drawing are going to change depending on what you're looking at. For example, if I'll try to draw something at my eye level, so I'll detach them a bit from the previous guidelines. And let's say I start here. I'll take it from here up to here, down, and this is down, so I adjust up to here. Went maybe too far. Okay, and now you see, now from this box I'm drawing, because it's just in front of me, I can only see two faces, whereas things I'm looking for on the top, I have like the top face and there's two side faces, and this is really nice. And don't fear making like mistakes. I have done here. It's like, this is just learning, and I don't even have an eraser, and it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get a sense, not a use, of what I'm trying to do, and it's just practice. And this is just going to be recycled paper in the end. So I'll just keep adding things. And let's make a box that it's now on top, like a floating thing. So I can do it here. So let's join it to the horizon, and also this line should go to the vanishing point, and then you see, okay, then you know where to close the lines. And so now this is the bottom of my floating box, and then I go here and join, so this should have been continued, and then from here, and it does look like nice. This is a very simple idea, and now you just have a sense of how to build things in a three-dimensional, that come from a three-dimensional space, all the solids onto paper. Yeah, let's put more things here. This is also a box that is going to float. And now I need this face, so I'll just join the lines. And now, because I'm going to say this is behind this one, I will not draw this line, because it should be covered. And then I'm going to draw this edge. And I say, well, this is also smaller. I'll join this line to here, and this line here. And I have another floating box on top of this one, and it looks cool. Now, I'll do a new experiment, and I'm just going to draw things that are seen from the top, so below my eye level. I start as before, just making these guidelines. And cool, so I start. It's complete. Well, that was not straight at all. Let's just do some reinforcement on that. Let's make it very big. Now what you notice here is, here I had a crossing, but this line has a crossing here, and it doesn't really matter. I can always complete to the vanishing point to know where my next guideline should be. And I then close here. And let's rotate this a bit to get a bit more straight lines. Now I can continue on, and I can build on stuff here. Get to here, so it should be more or less here. And now I have a new box that is in front, and I wonder how do I put things more in front of myself. So if something would be to grow, yeah, no. Let's see. Remember, I'm all, since this is below eye level, I'm always starting to see the top face of any solid object I'm dealing with. So I have this new cube here. And it's closer to my perspective. Now what you have noticed is like I kept this too fixed, but this is not a requirement